Good day, everyone, and welcome to session recap. Today is 13th of November 2017. As always, as each Monday, Nenad is speaking. And yes, as you can see today, we had a nice volatile day. And some of our setups really came into profits. So, usually Monday is not that good for trading, but now we have a very good movement already. Profit taking has already been made on Friday. So basically today we have a continuation of trade. As you remember, guys, if you followed my analysis, especially on Friday, I told you that gold will be bullish, and I hope that you actually made some entries. You could have made nice pips if you actually traded gold that I posted on Friday. Okay, I will show that potential setup, and I will show you everything that I prepare for you with results from previous week. But before I start, as always, a quick risk disclaimer. Explain that CFD and Forex are leveraged products, can result in losses that exceed your deposit. And please read the full risk disclosure on this web address. Have in mind that this presentation and the video is for informational and educational purposes only. These predictions and trading ideas are solely my own and my own setups. So definitely pay attention to it. And as always, come and trade with me. I'm always glad to provide you with the best possible setups. Okay, also why I trade with other markets, excellent spreads, execution. Well, I've been a long time with other markets really, and you have also negative balance protection policy, and definitely great tools and add-ons called Supreme Edition are available for MT4 and the MT5. Okay, so here, this is me, and I always say patience is the key to trading success. Okay, so always be patient and wait for the market come to you. Okay, it's very important that you are patient enough and that you're actually waiting for the market for the right moment to strike, to hit, and to basically ride the momentum. It's very important, especially because today's market conditions are not the same as they were 5-6 years ago. So you definitely need to think that patience always pays off. Rules and setups for our Monday recap. Give price a breathing room and always enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's an agreement with your system. What it means is, for example, if you see that my entry is 100.00, well, it means that your entry can be 100, 15, or eventually 99. This is just an example, 85. So 15 pip buffer to the both sides is the zone, because I am making a prediction, and we need to trade in the zone, and the zone is 15 pip buffer from the given price to the both sides. Use scaling in if you wish, but don't forget that you do your own trade and money management. Respect your stop loss. Okay, always do not move your stop loss. It is extremely important if you want to trade successfully, because when you're making your trades, you need to calculate before you make a trade where will you put your stop loss. Based on that, you also make your lot size. 30 pip stop loss and 130 pip stop loss are the same if you use a fixed risk. So please, this is very important. Always try to use fixed risk. We take only one position per listed pair, so it's either positional or alternative trade, whichever hits first. That is also very important. First touch of the zone is the most profitable. that is why we need to focus on the first touch. Positional trades are trend trades, and alternative trades are counter trend trades. Breakout trades and scalp trade levels can be traded independently of any position. And depending on time and volatility, we usually use profit stop after 20 pips, not less. Session recap setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and usually the latest is Wednesday morning, because during the Wednesday afternoon, we have a live trading session. Don't forget to pay attention to my Twitter updates, and don't forget that scalp trades should be done at or very close to important support and resistance levels. All those trades are calculated by historical levels and Camarilla. Add these levels to your system. Pay attention to trend also, so you might find other trend-based entries. And the term that I use, pips pool, it is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. It's basically like a pip mine, and you are actually extracting, you're mining for pips, and out of all pips pool, you should be able to mine, to extract something for yourself. These are past week results, 6th of November 2017, and you can see total amount of pips that we could have made with our setups is in between 325 to 395. Trade of the week was euro dollar. So it's very important that you understand also the concept of the trade of the week, because sometimes euro dollar can be the best. Well, it's not like it's happening most of the time. Most of the time it's actually pound yen, my favorite pair, and especially because pound yen moves much faster than euro dollar. But still, you know, it's like I mean, Forex market, guys, is something that you should really be focused on and trade. I know there is a lot of cryptocurrency hype, and you can also trade cryptocurrencies, but don't forget that Forex is, well, is what we are also making huge amounts of pips. Of course, if you come and trade with me, you can always see I post potential setups, results, everything. So, I mean, not many people are willing to share this kind of analysis with you, and especially because Forex market is a very regulated market, and there are always some more regulations coming in. So, as I say, do not forget that Forex is also very good. Cryptocurrencies are great. I will start, of course, to trade cryptocurrencies, and I will post setups in a due time. But well, pound yen, guys, pound yen, all these pairs, pound yen, pound New Zealand, pound dollar, they're really making a lot of pips. So, you know, I'm in love with this Forex market. I always say that, and I will always remind you how much I'm in love with this beautiful, excellent, perfect market. I mean, a lot of people will tell you it's not perfect. I know it's not perfect, but for me, this is something that I enjoy to the highest potential. And this is the result. Euro dollar downtrend, sell position kicked in. Well, but before we actually had any sell position happening, we couldn't have traded that, guys. I know a lot of people ask me, Nenad, I entered your sell position, but guys, watch where it happened. I mean, we already had a buy position here. So 1580 was a buy position that I take into account, and this is our entry here, and watch what happened afterwards. Well, euro dollar was the trade of the week. It doesn't move much. It's a little bit slow, but when we get into a nice trending market, usually that is the time when we start making pips. And you know, euro dollar, as I said, guys, buying the dip is my strategy for euro dollar. You can sell the rallies, you can buy the dip because the price is ranging. But still, I'm more inclined to buy a dip than to sell on rallies. But still, we can trade it both ways. So euro dollar was a clear winner for the previous week, making it a trade of the week. And as always, this vertical line represents the time when I actually started the webinar. So everything that happens is shown. Pound dollar, well, pound dollar, we had a buy position. This could have been also very easily counted as a trade of the week. Pound dollar 30.80, it came into the zone. 30.86 was the lowest price, so definitely in the zone. So for this trade, the zone was 30.95, 30.80, and 30.75. Stop loss and 65. So the stop loss 30.30. So this is the zone, 15 pip buffer to the both sides always. Here the price got into the zone, rejected Camarilla MACD method, my personally developed proprietary system method for trading the price action tool, and indisposable for all markets. So this is something that I also enjoyed. Many nice pips on pound dollar, and of course the POC zone again proved its validity. Australian dollar, ranging pair, also very slow moving. We had possible 2 positions, but we got into a sell position straight after my webinar here. We had a sell position. Watch what happened after we actually made a sell position. Nice drop and very good trading setup. I also enjoyed this setup, and setup potential was pretty much fine, and especially because Australian dollar can be really a bit predictable if there is no news coming in, because Australian dollar is moving in a range, and again two-way trading is possible. So for the previous week, this is where our sell position was executed, and this is pips, clear pips that we made with Australian dollar. Dollar yen, again we had buy pending and alternative sell pending. What we had basically is buy position 113.80 here. Again, guys, always watch 15 pip buffer to the both sides. Price got into the zone, and of course, I mean, I'm very humble. Don't think that I'm not humble, but I really, the only thing that I trade personally on my accounts is my Camarilla MACD. So that is why I firmly believe into this, and because I've been making a lot of pips and money over the last 5-6 years, and well, another proof is it works excellent really with euros, with dollar, with pound yen crosses. Here is Ninja dollar yen buy position 130.80, and we had a stop loss placed below. Watch what happened after the price came into the zone. Again, nice pips also from the dollar yen. Then pound yen trade, pound yen 150.30, and well, as I say, 15 pip buffer is usually the zone, but guys, this came 2 pips shy from the zone, and still it was rejected to the downside. But watch what happened. Basically, the price hit the target, then it made another drop. So I really think that you could have made some nice pips here on the pound yen drop. And well, Modris said he took the trade. Excellent. As I always say, sometimes when the price does not reach the zone to the pip, well, you know, it tends to reject, and well, usually we are in profit. Okay, so let's move on to setups for this week. Euro dollar is ranging 16.20. So this was the result, guys, for the previous week. Total pips pool 325 and 395 indeed. So this was it. I mean, very good result. Elmo is saying he also made very good pips with the pound yen, and yes, I mean, I also trade pound yen a lot. One of my favorite, I mean, the favorite pair definitely for me regarding forex market. I really prefer to trade it. Tomorrow I will probably give you oil analysis, WTI. So as always, a mix of forex, commodities, and indices on my analysis on admiralmarkets.com. Just watch my Twitter and you will see. Of course, well, today I also made with my lead currency 2 setups on pound dollar. This setup is already, well, it's already locked in profit. So I think that if it comes again, we might try to trade it soon. But as I say, it's already in the profits. I did it a tweet today, but it was locked on the forum. So basically, I locked 25 pips of profit for this setup. Stop loss was tight, but it was restricted for Camarilla MACD traders only. But here it is again. I will get back to it just after I explain the euro dollar. Euro dollar 1620 sell position, sell, and this is, guys, yeah, this is typo. I need to basically, this is buy, this is sell. Just make it vice versa. I will correct it again. So on euro dollar, buy position is 1620 and sell position is actually 1695. Well, definitely ranging price action on the euro dollar, and this is how the setup should look like. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much clear. Okay, so this is it. 1620 buy, stop 1600, TP 1695, sell position 1695, stop loss 1720, TP 1640. I mean, again, as I say, euro dollar can be traded both ways. Pretty much situation on euro dollar is, well, clear to me. As I say, I'm keen to buy the dip, but also why not to sell on rallies too. So 1620, definitely this is head and shoulders inverted pattern here. You see left head, right shoulder, also mini left, mini inverted head and shoulder, left head, right shoulder. So left head, right, left head, right. You see big left head, right, and mini left head, right. Elite currency dots indicator helps you to spot order blocks and these patterns in a much more convenient way, guys. You can get this indicator for free if you send me an email, of course. So yeah, okay. So as you can see, the price is already rejecting this zone here. Of course, when price is ranging, I always say weekly H1, weekly L1, very important levels regarding Camarilla. And here I expect the price to reject from this zone here, okay? So very slow price, 38 pips versus 69 on the last 14 days. So you can see how the price is low. But, well, that is what I see. 1695 sell, 1625 buy. Let's see what we will have. As I always say, if you trade slow-moving pairs, just protect your profits when you have like 15, 20 pips. Even you can take 10 pips, guys. If you see that market is made only 30 pips, if you take 15 pips, it's like 50% of the ATR. So, you know, it's when price is not moving, just book your profits. I mean, guys, why? Why would you wait? Just book your profits. I always do that. If I see that price cannot break a resistance or support, well, I will take 20. Sometimes it happens that I don't know why. Sometimes I'm kicked by this software out of the webinar. So Sometimes, guys, if you see that something strange is happening, just wait until I actually rejoin the webinar. So as I say, sometimes it can happen, but I don't know why it happens really. So some strange things can happen with the software. I will proceed with the webinar. So if you see that something strange is happening or that I'm kicked in, well, just wait, and usually it should be okay. I don't use Bitdefender. I use other antivirus software. So guys, as I say, sometimes you might see that something strange is happening, like a few minutes ago when I was kicked out of the webinar. Just wait. If you see that something is happening, like I'm kicked out, just wait. I mean, I cannot influence software. I cannot influence technical connections. So just wait, and usually it will be solved. Jimmy saying we blame the aliens. Yeah, stranger things indeed. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is the euro dollar. Now let's move on to the pound dollar. Well, as I said, pound dollar setup, I already posted it on Camarilla MACD forum today. You could have seen it on Twitter, but it's only locked to members. So 31.24 was a sell, 25 pips locked on the pound dollar, and actually I made 25 pips on the pound dollar on the first rejection from the POC zone. Now I expect possibly second rejection too, because the price is at the end of day now. Okay, still the price is bearish, and this could be easily turned to 4-hour time frame trade, because on 4-hour time frame we have head and shoulders here. Also head and shoulders, you see this is left, this is head, this is right shoulder, and the price rejecting from weekly L3. I mean, with Camarillas you can usually trade a couple of times if you see that price is respecting those weekly levels, and weekly levels of support and resistance are actually very, very, very strong. I also made a live recording video of pound dollar trade. Again, it's exclusive to Camarilla MACD traders only, but I will post it. I know that some of you are trading Camarilla MACD exclusively, so I will post it on a special forum dedicated to my live recording, live trades on live account recordings. This is another guy's chance to trade the pound dollar if we see a retracement. I would prefer to see a retracement at least to this order block here, 13.15. That would have been better entry, but definitely I will be selling rallies on pound dollar. 31.20, 31.55, tight stop TP 30.70, TP2 possibly 30.16, alternative buy 30.10, 29.75, stop TP 30.80. Rex is asking, are you using weekly highs and lows? Yes, I always use weekly highs and lows, but sometimes I just don't want my chart to be clustered. Yes, one of the reasons I don't have I have the indicator for that, but one of the reasons I don't have it now on this chart is because I don't like cluster charts. But definitely, Rex, weekly highs and lows are very, very important. Though my Camarillas are usually even more accurate than historical levels, I mean weekly pivot points, because on Camarillas themselves I have those levels. So one of the reasons I don't have it here is because I have everything in Camarillas. You know, that is very correct. I believe in Camarilla indicator really, and it never failed to surprise me positively. It never failed me actually in the market. So yes, I am very, very happy with it. Now I will add weekly highs and lows here. My indicator here, this is weekly high, weekly and weekly low is here. You see how it's respected basically it also respects the ATR monthly, weekly levels of Camarilla. You can see it here, weekly high, weekly low, yearly low. Okay, everything is shown here, but you see it's very respected by Camarillas. So let's get back on trade. Maybe some of you are still in this pound dollar trade. As I said, I already booked 25 pips, but if this candle closes like this, shooting star, I think continuation is possible, especially because this trend line will be rejected again, guys. Always use price action from my price action training school. It is your first stairway to success in trading financial markets. So you see here, trend line has been broken, weekly rejection. According to my Camarilla MACD rules that I posted early today on pound dollar on Camarilla MACD forum, this was entry, but now this could be another entry here, okay, because the price is making a shooting star, trend line broken, confluence zone order block here, weekly L3 level, and generally big head and shoulders. The only buy for me where I would make a buy trade, of course this is not a scalp trade. Scalp trades are, we don't post scalp setups that often because scalping is scalping. You can go to 5-minute time frame, trade whatever you do, because scalping is, well, scalping. Get 10 pips and you're done. So this is where I would probably make a buy trade. 30.10 is my entry, would be my entry. 29.75 stop, and 30.80 is the TP. Why 30.10? Because the market is going down at this point. It's been, of course, rejected. It's making some pips now, but if it gets there, it's weekly L5, weekly very strong L5 level on weekly Camarilla. So I expect this level to spike the price. If it gets down there, I will go into a buy position. Australian dollar ranging pair, low ATR. Always pay attention to Australia news. Usually early Tuesday, early Wednesday morning, early for us European traders. There is usually some news on the Australian side. So please pay attention to any Australian news that might happen. Otherwise, Australia dollar is a bit safe pair to trade because it's moving slowly. The ATR is not that high. The volatility usually is not that big on the Australian dollar. It's not for me. You know, I don't like those slow moving pairs. But then again, especially for traders who are new in this market, who are very new, well, Australian dollar can be a nice start to trade the market, and this is the setup that I see. 76.60 is sell, 77.00 is stop, 75.70 possible target. Of course, it would take some time because of the low ATR that this pair has. Then a positional buy trade, at 75.70, stop 75.40, TP 76.30. Well, the Australian dollar here, I will make it like this, okay? The Australian dollar is only 57 pips. This is very low, guys. You can see it's like the price is, it's a very, very slow mover. You know, that is the reason why I particularly don't like to wait for 10 pips forever. With pound yen, I make 10 pips sometimes in 2 minutes. With these pairs, 10 pips can last for hours. Well, you know, some people like it. I'm an active trader. Well, I like to be active in the market, so that is why I don't prefer this. But, well, I know that people like to see the Australian dollar set up an analysis, so yeah, very slow. But, well, what can we do about it? Here, this is the setup, 76.60. Again, it's daily Camarilla, possible retest of the zone. Now, if we add Fibonacci for the confluence, guys, here you will see that basically this is the 88, 78, 88.6 deep retracement on the intraday time frame, and there is still room to the downside. Now, I will add also one tool that I really like to use. It's called ECS Wiz tool, and what it tells me, if it starts to reject from this zone, okay, This is my Chris and I did this tool. It's called Wiz. So if the price gets even lower there, guys, then it will be a strong trend. Until then, this is the range. Only below this level here, it will be in a trend. So you see how you can basically estimate the ranging or trending market is also by placing elite currency Wiz tool. So yeah, here, I mean, this is the part of start package. So if you sign up for this one, you will get it for free, of course. Okay, so this is the Australian dollar, and the buy position for me is 75.70, weekly L5 confluence here also. You see the bottom of this tool also here. This is a possible buy position. Okay, Shazad is asking what is a blue trend line, which this is DMA 89, and this is Camarillas, and this is Wiz tool. Okay, next pair. This is the pair that I will analyze now at this point, because market was moving, so I want to do the analysis live. Okay, this is the dollar yen. Let me open the chart. Give me a few seconds, guys. Should be there. I don't know why it went down. I will move it a little bit to the upside here. Okay, so 4 hour is looking like it has a bullish momentum. So guys, for me, this looks like a range-bound market and clear levels here. This is the zone to buy. This is the zone to sell. Let's see if we have a Fibonacci here. Yes, okay, so this is it. Quick analysis really on dollar yen, looking very, very, very rangy to me. Yeah, 73 pips. We'll add the Wiz tool here. Let's see, Wiz tool. Okay, here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you see the market is trying to be bearish, but now it 1, 2, 3, level 3. So if it has, if it makes another close below 113.29, it should proceed towards 112.40. So this is what I see, guys, at this point. Okay. Okay, let's see the Australian dollar, the dollar yen. Okay, so first of all, reminder, watch for 4 hour daily close below the 113.29. Here, let me recheck. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and do we have, yes, we have monthly below. So 113.07 is target. So sell towards 113.07. Then if that level breaks, the price might continue to 112.60 and 112.40. 112.60, 112.40. So 4 hour daily close below this level is needed for the price to go further down, because that is momentum. And yes, Egils, in some 15 minutes there will be Kuroda speech in Zurich University. I'm not sure, it should move the market. That is why we see a big spike. Probably traders are preparing for Kuroda speech. So yeah, I mean, dollar yen might not be that heavy, but we need to be ready for possible surprises. I prefer to trade a price when news already happened. I don't want to make any entries during the news. Buy trade is usually, guys, well, it should definitely come around 113.30, guys. Below that is bearish. Below that is bearish. So 113.30, but watch for Kuroda speech. Do not enter while there is some press conference. That is very, very dangerous sometimes. And the stop loss is very, 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 guys, tight because of this. I mean, I would say 40 with a stop loss at 25. Tight stop loss. TP is, because the price is already moving up, so it could go up straight towards 114.20. 114.20. Sell is 100.20. Stop loss. So this is the zone here. Stop should go 114.75. 75. TP is 113.30 again. And of course, watch for this. This could be a continuation of a sell trade or a possibly new sell into the market if the price does not retrace. And finally, guys, this is what I had today, also on Admiral Markets website, on Camarilla MACD forum. I already made a trade on pound yen today. Again, it was restricted to members of Camarilla MACD forum. It was 15-minute trade, type 2 setup here. Actually, the setup happened around 118.44, and this was the double bottom when price started to reject. So I closed this trade for 20 pips. I also made a live trade, live setup, and I made a recording that will be uploaded again to Camarilla MACD forum. But this was type 2 entry here on candle reversal, and here double bottom, stop the price for some 20 pips. Now this is a consolidation. You can see a triangle here. Some might say this is basically a bullish pattern here. Well, bullish pattern, whatever, guys. This is still big downtrend, okay? But because of this speech, traders might go on early profit taking. That is happening now. So you see the price is trying to go more to the upside. It needs for further momentum to break to this trend line, but the POC zone, guys, the POC zone is actually here. Okay, it's already in the zone. Order block. Now we can add also Fibonacci retracement here. You see it's in the zone, congestion here, and 50 retracement. So basically, I'm not sure what I would say about this trade because of this speech that will happen very soon. It could go up, it could go down. If you are in a trade, well, you have a stop loss. If you are not in a trade, maybe it's best to wait for his speech to finish and then possibly enter the market, because this kind of events, we cannot predict what he will talk, what the market will do. That is why I did a call on pound yen early, because this actually, I knew that I predicted that price might come here as the POC zone, but it came just before this speech. So that is why I say be careful. If you want to trade this, be careful, guys, really. It could drop instantly, but it could also spike. That is when news, when he starts to speak, I think market could be a bit volatile. So now you can ask me questions, and I will try to reply. Dollar CAD is sell correction now or impulse up? Dollar CAD, let's see the dollar CAD. Yeah, this looks like correction in downtrend. Definitely a correction in downtrend. But of course, you could have gone long here. The price is going up, and I think you could buy the dip probably in this zone. This is the order block, so this zone here, I think could be used for buying the dip. Okay, here 2710, 2700. Okay, now I need to switch to other account because I have a question. Okay, I have a question about the BTC, Bitcoin. You need to wait. I need to switch here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we are there. Okay, the question, the BTC, can you look at the BTC, Bitcoin versus dollar? Yes, of course. I mean, there is a connection because of the hard fork that was announced, and now we see a correction, and this was a deeper correction, but again, buying the dip is possible. I think buying the dip could possibly happen around this zone here. Okay, let me just check something. The BTC dollar, yes, this is the zone, and this is the next zone. So 50 retracement and 78.6 could spike the price to the upside because this pair is bought on dips. Next question is, I want to buy dollar ruble. How can I, can you tell where could be the entry zone? Oh wait, I didn't pay attention to dollar ruble. I said I would pay attention when sanctions versus Russia are lifted, but because sanctions have not been lifted yet, then, well, for me, I don't trade dollar ruble, but here, the price for a possible buy could be here, this zone here. It's already happening, so watch for possible rejection here and possible rejection there on a deeper retracement. 59.00 here, possible deeper retracement. Tomasz, how can I get Camarilla MACD indicator? Camarilla MACD is a system, Tomasz. It's not an indicator. It's comprised of several indicators. So the best for you is to send me an email. Guys, everything regarding Camarilla MACD, just send me an email, okay? Shazad, watching price action training school from beginning, and it's too great. Thank you, Shazad. Thanks a lot. The question from Shazad, do you always set up support and resistance according to quadrants? Shazad, you need to watch quadrants. So if we have, let's say, dollar CAD, okay, on 1 hour time frame, 4 hour, okay, doesn't matter. Let's use 1 hour time frame. You need to set up quadrants like this. And yes, it's very important. But instead of quadrants, I have my elite currency box indicator. I already shared with you guys. It's free for you, of course. And this is the indicator that marks previous quadrants automatically. You don't need to do it manually. So if you went through my price action training school, okay, you know that I use these quadrants, but actually now you can use boxes, guys. You can use boxes. You can color it whatever you want. So here you see quadrants are marked highs, lows for previous quadrants, automatically marked with elite currency box indicator. So just send me an email, and this is free for you guys. And yes, I'm very keen to paying attention to these boxes, but I can do it without any indicator. You know, when you create something, when you are actually into this with your full mind and body, you know, it's very easy to spot without any indicator. Andy, hi, big man. I haven't got order letter on my MT4 Supreme Edition. Do I need to download it again to get the update? So I should delete the MT4 Supreme I already have installed. Yes, Andy. In order to have the MT4 Supreme Edition, guys, you need to download the MT4 Supreme Edition from the Admiral Markets. I will show you right away. Okay, so you need to go to, this is the easiest way, guys, how you can basically do it. You just need to type Admiral MT4 Supreme Edition. And here on Google, just click MetaTrader, so you have it here. This is a new add-on, so you need actually to reinstall your MetaTrader 4 Supreme or MetaTrader 5 Supreme Edition. Yes, indeed. You need to download it again, Andy. The question, why are boxes colored differently? Because you can color whatever you wish. This is bullish day, this is bearish day. So if you want to have different colors, you can easily set it up on the indicator itself. Here, color up, color neutral, color down. This indicates bullish day, this indicates bearish day. Very easy to set up, okay? Nenad, what is your opinion on the Euro Swissy? Euro Swissy. It's very slow, guys. Very, very slow. I mean, I stopped trading Swissy when the price actually broke through the floor. So Euro Swissy, let me show you. The ATR 57 pips. It's very, very slow. And you can see here, price is ranging. These boxes, you see, they're equal, more or less. So basically, this is the range. Sell on weekly H3, buy on weekly L3. That is what I can say. Sell weekly H3, buy weekly L3. Guys, if you have Camarilla MACD, if you have Camarilla indicator only, this is the pro version, okay? And it shows basically levels to enter. You can, as I showed already, you can actually sell from H3 and buy from L3 if the price is ranging. And before we finish with webinar, I will give you setup soon. One more time, guys. Review the slides, and we are ready to go. Euro dollar, pound dollar already sold today on Camarilla MACD forum, but another sell is possible here. Australian dollar, dollar yen. And guys, please, pound yen, this is already happening, but the only thing is, well, we have Kuroda speech, so let's see, it can go up or it can go down. Preferably, I would trade this after the speech, but it's in the zone at this point. So guys, thank you for listening to me. I will be here with you very soon. Tomorrow, expect a WTI analysis. One more, please follow me on Twitter for real-time updates, and don't forget that I am always there to help you out, guys. Thank you for your comments, for your emails. Sometimes, due to the lack of time, I don't reply immediately, but I'm really trying hard to reply to all of your emails. Thank you, guys. Talk to you soon. Cheers. Trade safe.